I'm very proud to announce that it's been over 2 weeks now since the release of set 10, and I'm still having a lot of fun with Jewel Knights. I think this hasn't happened with one particular deck since like DP. Like honestly, it's just been a long time since I've enjoyed deck this much. But today, Bushiroad, they were like, you can have one of your favorite archetypes in the game in Zero, that's fine. But what about, you start playing Angels in G because Gavoriel just looks so good and the whole playstyle of the deck was so amazing. But you know what? You want to re-experience old Angels? Well, here's Celestials, a deck that is full of power and still very, very cool. So today we're going to be taking a look at Celestials. So this is the newly added Break Right archetype for Angel Feather, and I have a pretty, I don't want to say too unique build, but it is a bit different from what you're probably used to seeing. So this is of course the Zerachiel build, but we do not use Helm. So Helm is a different triple rare who basically gains a crit and lets you swap damage with your hand, so kind of what Angels does. But instead I choose to play sacrificing that static crit for multi-attack. So let me go over first Zerachiel. So she is the most important grade 3. Then break 4 at the beginning of your battle phase. You may select a Celestial Rearguard and put it into your damage zone. If you do, then you choose a Celestial from your damage zone and call it to the exact same Rearguard circle. Then, if you have a Zerachiel in your damage zone, face up or face down, she gets the following ability for this turn. All of your units gain plus 3k power. This is a huge buff because this used to be just for Celestial units, but now it's for all units, which means that we have non-Celestials getting the buff too, which makes the deck a lot better. But plus 3k is a plus 6 to every column. That's massive. That's like a whole trigger in addition to every column, and you have a lot of other units that can scale even more in power if you have a Zerachiel in the damage zone. Her other skill, in case you need even more power, is Counterblast 2, give her 5k, so basically what Descendant has. So in the game, you basically have to have not only a Zerachiel to ride, but also one to put into the damage zone. Naturally, checking her is the best, but of course, it's important to set her up. That's also why we're running 9 draws. So normally, I feel like this build could get away with running like crits or stands, but because of how piece reliant this exact build is, you really need the draws just to draw into those pieces. So then of course we're running the Break Ride. I actually have an SP copy, so let's look at that. So this is the Ramiel. She'll have a reverse version cross ride in the future. So when you ride on top of her in Limerick 4, for that turn your Vanguard gets plus 10k power, and you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put one of them into the damage zone, the remaining on the bottom of you return to your deck and shuffle. Then you choose a card from your damage zone and add it to your hand. So this is a nice way to like add your PGs to your hand, or like find them from your deck and then add them to your hand. Also, you can set up the Zerachiel into your damage zone. You can also set up like no CLs to do more swapping with if you want to, or a very important card, which is the Ermiel. Ermiel says when her attack hits a Vanguard, you may counterblast 1, put her into the damage zone, and then you select a card from your damage zone that is not Ermiel and call it. But if you called a face down damage zone card, then you have to put her face down as well. So why are we using her now? Well, purely because Zerachiel gives her plus 3k. So we can go like attack rear into rear, Vanguard into rear, Hermier into the Vanguard. She goes for 13. Then she calls out, let's say, an Interceptor, and that new thing you call out also gets the buff from Zerachiel. Therefore, you're going in for something that breaks 21 easily because you didn't have to boost the Ermier. So that's an amazing ability. Basically, 4 attacks per turn, basically able to set up intercepts really easily, and just very explosive in general. Doesn't fall to defensive, so it's a very strong build in my opinion. Starter-wise, I'm still running the Sunny Smile. I think the extra heal does help out. Then 4 Celestial 10Ks, because we need to do the Celestial swap for Zerachiel. Does help a lot, actually. Then, also just a buff, like, it's just a buff unit on the board, that's why you run 10k vanillas. Then I'm running 4 12k attackers. You might be thinking, a lot of decks don't need 12k attackers, especially not 4 copies. But why in this deck? Well, a 12k attacker, together with the Hesdiel, I believe this one is called, her skill is, during your turn, if you have a Zerachiel in your damage zone, face up or face down, she gains plus 3k power. So she's 9, and this is 12, meaning that's 21. But if you factor in the plus 6k from Zerachiel, that's 27, which means that if you go Hermier Swing, swap into a 12k attacker, even if your opponent, like, let's say you give them 2 damage that turn and they go up to 26, that line gets over. A 27k line of the 12k attacker plus this gets over to like a trigger and a damage, or it won't get over 2 defensive triggers, but if you check the trigger, then it will. But it's just that 27k power line. That's why we play it. That's literally why we dedicate 8 slots of the deck to just this. And having a 9k booster in general that turns into a 12k booster is always nice. So a 12k booster, even with a 10k vanilla, is hot. Then, to help us set up the Zerachiel, we have the Zerachiel. Use Vanguard Circle when placed, count +1, search your deck for any card and put it into your damage zone, and then, face down, and then you choose one card from your damage zone and put it into the drop zone. So usually you're going to put it face down into the drop zone. Effectively, you're dealing with yourself 1 damage, but also healing 1, but you get to search anything. So if you still didn't get the Zerachiel in your damage zone for the effect, you can search it. It's a trigger, you have to search, that's unfortunate, but that's still fine. You know, or sometimes you can search like a no-seal and add it to your hand, or something like that, or like put something in there that you can then add with the no-seal as well. And of course we are running the no-seals, grade 2 no-seal and grade 1 no-seal, 2 copies of each. I was running 1 of each at first, but I realized that this is a very important card because sometimes you just need to grab that Ermier from your damage zone into your hand, because we don't have that many hand to damage swappers anymore. It's actually just the no-seals and the break ride. Then I'm running 1 of the count +1 to be a 13k attacker, because this is Sandalphon, you know, pretty famous Scramble Fantasy unit, but unfortunately not too famous in the Vanguard world. But the reason why I run him is just because he's a celestial name. He's a perfect card to just drop down and swap with Zerachiel into an interceptor. So that's the only reason. I was running I think I was running a Shamseal in here or something like that, or a Calamity Feather, but I realized having the extra Celestial is actually quite nice. I do have a Helm that I could put here instead, but I was like, nah, it's fine. Finally, we have 10k attackers for Celestials, if you have Celestial Vanguard, no-seal as well here, and the Celestial PGs, because we do want to be giving Limit Break. That's just, you know, how this deck works. So let's give it a run. This deck is quite piece reliant, so of course there are times when you might just like break and not draw your Zerachiel and stuff like that, but from the games I've tested with it, it does come out pretty consistently. But of course, there are quite a few decks that can rush you down, and you know, control matchups like Narukami can be a bit of a pain as well. So let's see what we run into. So I would say this is a, I don't know, people are debating between tier 2 and tier 3. I would say it's kind of like a mid tier 2, because when it pops off, and it's not that hard for it to pop off, it pops off pretty hard. So that's kind of why I feel that way. But honestly, I'm still loving Jewel Knights, I gotta say. The only other deck that I'll really be covering in this, like, you know, series of DifferentFights is probably gonna be Magus. And then maybe I'll do something with Sanctuary Guard, I'll see. But Magus is definitely planned. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, it's a pretty good opening hand. Honestly, it's pretty good. The break ride doesn't matter that much, actually. The break ride is just nice because it's more power, and it basically just lets you fetch something from your drop zone. That's about it. But this is pretty cool. So, drawing into our first PG, that's also good. He's running the Descendant Superior ride, which you don't see every day. Alright, so let's just ride up into the 10k attacker. And just kind of slowly take it turn by turn. Next turn we can ride the 10k vanilla. You know, just kind of start setting up columns and, you know, just kind of do our thing. But yeah, this looks quite fun. Like, I just like the feeling of the pop-off. I can't really tell you, like, you know, I went really hard on the depth in the Jewel Knight one, but that's because I really do love the deck. This deck, I have played like maybe a dozen games, but I will say it up front, you know, I've mainly been playing Jewel Knights this season. So, that's something that's important. It's a crit variant, okay. Giving me that first 2 counterblast. I've seen some Zerachiel variants that run the Armoros. You know, keep in mind, you can mess around with ratios in this deck. You can run non-Celestials like Armoros and stuff. So, of course, it's completely fine. We get a PG in the damage zone. That's pretty okay for me. You know, if we draw a no-seal or something, that'll be great. Alright, we get this other Celestial grade 3. Let's just ride the 10k attacker. I'm thinking of even... thinking if I want to call something. I think for now it's okay. I kind of want deck thin and like search, but I think for now let's just take it easy, just boost in and not do too much this turn. So go in with a 13, find a nothing, and I'm gonna do just 1 damage here. He checks a PG, which is good information for me. But yeah, so let's just see. We draw into another PG. Okay, we're set on PG, so those random crits shouldn't be killing us at least. But let's see here what he's gonna ride into. Does he have the Zuitan and the grade 1 that Superior rides? Looks like it doesn't. Also, this card, I only now realize when I see people ride into it that it's a girl standing on like a giant's hand. Because in the TCG, the hand of the giant is covered by the effect text. Whereas here, you can actually see the giant's hand. I was like, huh? Looks kind of weird. Anyway, we're on 3 damage now. I don't run self damage than this just because like, it doesn't... You can't really turbo into it like Salome. It's not that kind of deck. Alright, so a very unfortunate animation. Definitely not something that you would look forward to seeing. Especially, you know, I don't know. I expected more, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest about that. Alright, so let's just set up a little column here. Just gonna start pushing some damage. And then once he gives me the... Like, basically I want to, like, naturally damage Zerachiel if possible. And only if not, then once I'm on 4 damage, I will go into this area. That's the only thing I'm thinking about there. So, we'll just start bashing. So this will be just a 17 on the middle column. Just push him to 3. And then we're still missing the Hermier. So, like, otherwise we're just going to be just, like, vanilla bashing. Well, not vanilla bashing. Well, there she is. But as a drive check. But she has a heal, so I'm happy to see that. I'm also, like, often thinking, like, what is the best heal trigger in this? Technically, it might be the Break Ride, because you don't often... Not often. You don't always want to Break Ride. Or, like, you're fine not Break Riding in this deck, compared to, like, other decks where it's, like, you know, where you're much more reliant on the Break Ride, like in Blau or in, like, Spikes. Whereas, like, in Celestials, you can really get away without Break Riding, I would say. It's explosive on its own, you know. It doesn't have to go crazy. Go sicko mode, you know. Alright, he goes into the Descendant. Let's see what kind of moves he's going to show us. So, we run into Narukami. Whenever I turn on the camera to record these videos, we run into Narukami a lot, I would say. You know, when I'm playing on Ranked on my own, you saw, like, you know, I've been playing a fair bit this season. It really... Like, I run into it every now and again, but not that frequently. Whereas, like, on camera, it's like, all of them just gather. They all want a part of the cake, a piece of the pie. Ooh, choosing not to drop and draw? That kind of tells me it's a good hand. Does he have a self-damager, though? Vermilion. So he's running more non-eradicators in a Descendant, dedicated Descendant deck. With the Descendant starter and everything else. Alright. Gonna swing for the 12 here. No intercepts. That gives me some leeway. Ooh, the no-seal is in there. Unfortunately, I cannot add her to hand. But... I really do need the Hermier. Ooh, he crits me here too. My man wants to push me to 5. I see. Okay. Does he get another one? Nope, but that's a PG going to the bottom. That's some good information. Alright, we're gonna go to 5. Let's see if we can damage the Zerachiel. We get another Break Ride in the damage zone. Get another no-seal in the damage zone. Okay. I have a very interesting play we can do. I know exactly what we can do, and it's gonna be pretty hot. So... Here's how it's gonna... Never mind, we drew it. Okay. Witness greatness. That's all I'll tell you. Witness greatness. So what we're gonna do is... We're gonna use this... to Counterblast 1. Sadly, Counterblast the PG there. Put the Zerachiel in. It's about time. It's about time we put the Zerachiel in. The most useless card we have is this. You get healed. So now we have the Zerachiel in there. The power-up is live. Now we need a booster. So how do we get a booster? We're gonna have to do some no-seal shenanigans. So in order to do no-seal shenanigans, I will do like this. I'm gonna do this. Putting this in the damage zone. I could have set up the 12k attacker actually. And I will take this out, I would say. So let's take the booster. Okay. Okay, there we go. And this field is actually quite good. So you'll see what I mean in a second. So we can just go into the battle phase. Oh wait, no, I forgot to switch something. Ah, crap. Oh no, wait, no. Never mind. False alarm. My brain just exploded for a second. So we call ourselves a booster there. And now everything gets a nice bonus of 3k each. So you see here, you know, 20k columns, all kinds of columns, looking very good. I like this a lot. So let's just swing in with a 13 immediately. Get in there, no defensive, very good. And now we're gonna count us 1, put her in there. And as much as I would like to call a, you know, I could even call the no-seal in here. Am I getting low on time? I think I am. I could even call the no-seal. It would be 11k. You know what? I'll call the no-seal here. Let's call the no-seal. She'll also get the extra power. And then we can basically just like swap this in and set up the Hermier instantly for the next turn. So just add it back to the hand. And we have 2 PGs, so we should be safe. I hope. I pray. Alright, so this is going to be a 20k swing. My Vanguard is 26. And then the left line is 23. So now I need 1 trigger basically to hit over. So we go in here with the 26. And we get 1 trigger on the no-seal and it's going to hit as well. 1. Yes, we get the heal. Very good, very good. Alright, we heal the Zerachiel. I hate that we don't have selective healing. Did you see what just happened? It healed the Zerachiel and we lost the power to hit. And I forgot about... I didn't realize that would happen until I saw the card go to the damage and I was like, wait, I should have applied trigger power to Vanguard. That is the most, like... I've never felt so conflicted in my life about just, like, checking a trigger. Do you understand? That was so stupid. I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what just happened. It's a shame because, like, for a second I was like, wait, she gains this skill, but it's like... I thought that the whole thing happened at the beginning of the battle phase, so that way the buff would stick for the whole turn. But then, it's not the case. It's not the case. Okay, he gave extra power, so I think he's going to try to check a crit here, and just try to kill me. I think that's what's going to happen here. Oh my god, that is... I can safely say that has never happened. That has actually never happened. It's like, I'm cognizant of the fact that this could happen. But I didn't expect it to actually happen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, Zerachiel. You have thrown me off for the last time. This is not happening anymore. God damn, I'm just amazed. Actually amazed. Alright. Here's what's gonna happen. Right, skip. I'm still shook. I'm still actually shook. You know what I can do? What I can do... Okay, here's what we do. Here's what we do. Call this here. Go into battle phase. Zerachiel skill. Put this in. Call this out. Okay, we have 3 bars of time. I have to be careful. Gotta hurry up. Put Zerachiel in there. Get back in there. Just get back in there. Get back in there. And then I can put something to the drop zone. Let's put the PG. PG goes in. PG goes in. PG goes in. Alright, power buff is gonna be live now. Or not. Never mind. Swing with 11. Oh yeah, because it has to be already in the damage zone to begin with. Before that skill is used? Interesting. We learn new things. Day by day by day by day. I'm gonna swing with this first. Just to see what happens. I think he doesn't have PGs left because I think he checked all of them. Alright. So now he can just heal. Which would be unfortunate, but it could happen. Okay, it did not. Dude. Seeing that Zerachiel get healed off threw me off the hardest I've ever been thrown off. Like, my eyes could not believe what they were seeing for a moment. That was just... I wasn't ready for that. Let's just put it that way. I was not ready for what I saw. Alright, let's go for another one. I think that showed you the power of the Hermier. Hermieres. It's like, in Japanese it's written Hermieru. So it's like, oh, Hermiere? Is it? But you know, I got used to saying it like that, and then I forgot about the English spelling of it. And here we are. Here we are. Okay, this hand, we're gonna put it back for now. I think it's Narukami. Could put PG back against Narukami, I think. Kinda wanna keep the no-CL for the swaps. But I can also draw into that. I think I'm gonna go for a hard mulligan here. Just because I wanted to find the Zerachiel. And keeping the no-CL now is... Having the no-CL grade 1 in hand is great. So, oh, perfect right target as well. I'd rather ride the 10k vanilla, the 10k attacker than the 9k booster. I feel like 9k booster really comes in clutch very often, as you saw. So I kind of want to just hold on to it for now. And then one of the reasons why I play the Sunny Smile Angel actually in Angels is because Narukami actually. Like, it's that ability to snipe starters that I don't want to run any of the others, because the other Angel starters, while most of them are costless, they're used in later stages of the game that, you know, you just like, if you're like, you want to be able to just like put this thing back as soon as possible, like just as soon as possible. Ooh, we have the option now to no CL for the break ride. Okay, we're drawing into the... See, it's like a heal I'm happy to draw. That's not very frequent. Okay. Let me just try the SP one. I was literally making my mind up there. I'll be honest with you. Sadly, the no-CL is only 6k. And I'm kind of giving it up by putting it down. But I think I'm going to go for it. I don't think I'm going to have this set up yet. So let's put in the Kind of scared of healing her down, but for now we'll put her in here, take the break right into hand, so we can break right up. So that's another use of no CL here. Kind of trying to explain my reason for using her, you know. I just put the starter back, get the heal in deck, get the extra draw as well. Always appreciated. Alright. So no CL went down, but of course this will be shuffled. We see PG in the damage zone already, that's good too. And a PG in our hand, okay. Looking good, looking good. Feeling good too. Alright. Back to the Narukami turn. So it's the good old Eradicators with a biker Miwa skin. That's what that looks like to me. It just looks like a biker. Alright. Again with the on-hit Cannibals 2 to draw. We've been seeing this a lot lately. So now he has to commit another... Okay. I guess he doesn't have to commit anything. Gets a draw. Good for him. We're both running the same sleeves as well. Looks very nice. The new ones are really good too. The summer ones. I like those a lot. Alright. So now we can ride up the break ride. And basically just like tutor stuff out on top of getting additional power. So it's like these games where you can kind of predict that the pace will be slower, that you can afford to use the break ride. It's a very long catchphrase. It takes a while to go through it. Alright, here's what we do here. I'm gonna go for the good old multi-attack turn right here, I think. So, you can also use it, like she's not limit break gated. You can just use her early, just push damage, you know. Another PG. I'm getting lucky just seeing my opponent's PGs fall, you know. Alright, call this. The break ride gains 3k on attack. It is on attack, right? Yes, so it's gonna be a 19k column, so we can attack with 16 first, and then with a 19. He gets a heal. Ooh, this is gonna be one to pass. Alright, well, I don't mind the early heals too much, especially because now I'm in heal territory again, so I can't really complain about that too much. We get a draw, that's good too. And now you see, I basically have the situation where... Okay, looking good, looking good. I'm in a situation where I can actually grab the Hermir with the break ride skill if he pushes me to 4 damage here, which he honestly could. Honestly, he could. So, we're in a pretty good position. We got double draw. And like I said, like you can see, like, even though this deck does, like, it doesn't really generate advantage too much because it's just a lot of swaps and multi-attack. The only real advantage card is the break ride, actually, because that adds a straight up 1 card to your hand. Alright, Rise the Vowing Sword, puts down the Shuki. Let's see if he's going to kill my back row. Oh, Rising Phoenix rises yet again to feed another card into our Narukami opponent's hand. Ooh, he has the 2 Candlemas here to actually get that draw, and then, ooh, that's a nice play. Snipe my back row, and then countercharge it right up. It's pretty good. Keeps himself up with 1 Candlemas too. Pushes me to 3 though, which means that I'm in heal territory now, after he attacks. So he countercharges, soul charges the 3rd PG. That is unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. Oh, he didn't snipe. That's interesting. He didn't choose to snipe, which is... That's the 4th PG. That's the 4th PG there. Okay, that is... It's really unfortunate. It's the bottom of the deck, and Narukami doesn't really shuffle. So, what is it? 18 cards down? Ooh, we're not going to break right. And healing down that Hermir. Gonna have to be kind of defensive over it now. Try to grab it into my hand as soon as possible. This is where the 10k attackers come in handy, by the way. It's exactly for these kind of turns. So, we're gonna just pass. Straight up pass. And just set up a field. I'm thinking... I have 2 PGs. I feel like I can let him damage me a little bit, you know? I think I can just do like this, so like not commit any intercepts, because it's Narukami. He's gonna kill my intercept anyway, right? So I think I can keep it for later turns. So we just smack like this. Pretend we're playing stands, you know, smack rear first, all that stuff. And then we're gonna smack with a Vanguard. And hopefully not heal, because then my Hermir is gonna die. But we're going in with a 20k column here. Going for that draw. Okay, draw's good, draw's good. We get another grade 1 for the back row. Ooh, no, the multi-attack. The multi-attack is gone. Unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles. We got to use it already, so I'm not really, you know, I don't feel personally attacked by that. But we still get the... Now the question is, like, we haven't seen our Zerachiels yet. Not a single one. So we want to see that Zerachiel to just search the Zerachiel before we drive check her. We can also use Zerachiel to get the multi-attack out, so that's also an option. But I would like to damage check one of the two, you know, whether it's a whiffed heal or a draw trigger Zerachiel, both are welcome. He just break road rather. Vowing Sword over Vowing Sword. Okay, bro. Rising Phoenix that's good. That's fine. And then just overcall it. Okay. Well, I mean, he has to play these very aggressive intercepts because otherwise he's kind of dead. Alright, give me a Zerachiel or something along those lines. I feel like here he's going to use to snipe my behind the Vanguard. Is he? I think he is. It looks like he is. There's nothing to save that counterblast for. Like a Mega Gauntlet? He's saving it for a Mega Gauntlet. Okay, man. That's fine. That's cool. Alright. Another card goes down to the bottom. You know, pushing that PG up a little bit. But not that much. Not that much, actually. Alright, now just give me the Zerachiel. Search Hermier, and I'm good. Just give me that. Give it to me. Right now. Here we go. PG is good too. I'll take that as well. We have another shot. Alright, come on. No seal's good. No seal's good. If I don't take PG, he'll know that I have PGs too. I'm just thinking about that. I'll put the no seal in. Put the no seal in for now. And I'll grab this heal. Yeah, I'll grab this heal. Yeah, my hand is pretty packed. So we can put this heal back. Do I set up double intercept here? I can set up like one, but then it's going to die to the break ride, which I'm sure he has. I could set up double and then... But he can blast through it if he has another one of these. It's kind of running low on grade 2s. He's gone through a lot. So I'm thinking maybe I can set up double intercept here. And then just kind of champ chill for the time being. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. I'll set up double intercept here. Or, wait, what do I have in here? Nothing too great. Alright, whatever. Let's go into battle phase. So this is one of those, like, softer turns. What's in my damage zone again? I guess I'll put this in for now, just to be safe. I'm literally counterblasting for nothing, though. You know what? Nah. I'll just put legit the same thing. Just put the same thing. Alright. So sadly, with no Hermier, this deck does fall a little bit short. I forgot to boost. I'm so used to the multi-attack strat that I, like, go unboosted. Forgot to boost with the damn heal. At least he doesn't really have a way to kill it outside of the Linchu, which he might finally commit. Finally. Alright, push him to 5. But I think we're still pretty safe in this matchup, to be honest. I think we're still pretty damn safe. We have the double intercept. That heal should have gone back. It would have given me an extra shot to not just have a heal in deck, but also just, you know... Ooh, Descendant. With 3 PGs, I think I'm safe. Is he gonna go for a Mega Descendant here? I mean, let's see. Realistically, if he pop both of my intercepts here, which he... Ooh, he will. Okay, so he's gonna go face, then PG, PG, PG. Okay, I can check. I can guard all 3. We're good. We're still good. We're still good. Still good. Zerachiel, I've been looking for you. Damn it, but now you're kind of late. Oh, she's a bit late. Alright, he's gonna go in with a 21. Check double blanks. I think he's already sent 3 cards back down, so he's getting close to his 1 PG, actually. He's getting close to that 1 PG. Alright, do that limit break, boy. Double triggers. I think he might hit the PG, actually, by now. Or just check it again. PG again. My dude, if I didn't select that PG with the no CL, no, sorry, with the break ride effect, I think that should tell you everything. Ooh, I think that draw gets him into his PG. I think it does. Has he seen all his heals? I don't think he has. I think he's only seen a couple. And that will be game, ladies and gentlemen. Undefeated with Angel Feather. Well, that's a pretty good way to end it. Like, literally, it might have looked like we didn't do much that game, but it's just the, like, the ability to just, like, dig through the deck and have powerful columns, like, it just does what Angels does, and because it's, like, not that many people are playing it, not that many people are saying it's, like, amazing, and I think it does, like, you know, you are kind of, like, fumbling around, like trying to like get the Zerachiel set up and like, you know, get everything kind of like to work for you. But the deck is really, really nice, you know. At long last, we are celebrating the fact that we got 2 wins in the DifferentFight. It's been a while. It's been a bit of a while. But anyway, here's the list once again. If you liked what you saw, this was definitely a very fun one to record as well. I've made, like I said, a few changes to this list before. I like how it runs, but definitely like feel free to experiment. You want to run like Armoros instead of like the no-steals, feel free. But I think you saw where the no-steals were important, like especially like fish out the Ermiers, or like, you know, to get your Sarwells to set up the Zerachiel condition. It's very good. It's very good to have no-steals, I think. And she's going to be rank reward in JP in the, well, the rank season is going to start in like a day of me uploading this, so the second half of September, so that's going to be something you can pick up as well, so that's also very nice. Plus all the sparking in the game that's coming up for global will also be an option to pick up your important cards. But yeah, this deck's very fun. Also quite budget friendly, I would say, you know, because the only real triplers you need is like the Zerachiels plus the no-steals, which are pretty old. So apart from that, it's mostly old, just double rares, you know, and that's a pretty good deck. It's been more budget-friendly decks as of late, which is definitely very nice. But on that note, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. But on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.